Showcase and talk about why I think BO6 is one of the better Call of Duties we've had lately and could have borderline saved us as far as Call of Duty fans go. Black Ops 6 may have saved Call of Duty, and I'm thinking Call of Duty is back, baby!
People that play Call of Duty and don't watch my videos are fucking stupid. That's just a fact. They're dumb. I'm not even pandering to you. I'm being honest, dead ass, because people that watch my videos don't fall for the tactics and bullshit of Activision. You all know that TIMTHETATMAN is an Activision Shill. You all know that COD Next is nothing more than just an invite of dudes who suck on the Call of Duty dong all day long, never say anything bad about the game, and are only invited out there to say positive things about the game because they're getting paid to, and they never will say anything bad about the game because they'll never get invited to COD Next ever again and won't get that sweet, sweet Activision paycheck.
Guys, I've already been invited. I have been invited to Call of Duty Next.
Plus, they won't get on the whitelist and won't get easy lobbies to stream to their stupid fan base who think they're good at Call of Duty when in fact they're just playing against mongoloids in dumb reverse boosted 2-box type lobbies that Activision gives them to make the game look good. Like, I want to make that clear right now. Most of these guys who are playing Call of Duty, streaming big numbers, FaceSwag, the Joe-Wows, RuPauls, most of those guys are on a whitelist where they get preferential lobbies whether they realize it or not. You watch their gameplay. They're not 2-boxing. They are just getting easy lobbies. Their gamer tags, their names, their profiles, their accounts are flagged, are registered, whitelisted with Call of Duty Activision. They get easy lobbies with low KDs. Many people have done the research before the websites were blocked that showed the lobbies these guys are playing in. They're playing in lobbies with dudes who have 0.5, 0.8 KDs. That's how they do so well in the game. That's why the game looks fun, because they are advertising agents of Activision. And playing Call of Duty would look like a fucking nightmare rather than actually fun if these guys weren't given these bot lobbies by Activision. So no one going to COD Next right now is anybody you should listen to. I want to make that clear right now. Anybody who's at COD Next, their opinion on Black Ops 7, their review of Black Ops 7 should be null and void. And even if they don't go to COD Next, 90% of these jackoffs making Call of Duty videos are just sucking off Activision in the meantime, hoping to get an invite and won't actually be negative about the game because they're looking in the future to get invited to COD Next and get the whitelist and get that sweet, sweet Activision teat to be advertising agents of Activision. And I want to say this as well. I want to keep it real packed to steel. Fuck that. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of people that say like, oh, if you were getting paid, you would do the same thing. No, I wouldn't, because I actually have some character. My takes, my opinions are not for sale. Unlike it seems a lot of people in this world, I won't compromise myself to make money. So if I knew going to COD Next was going to compromise my actual integrity and I was unable to be honest, then I wouldn't go. I'd tell them to pound sand. I know there's some people I like to make fun of here all the time, like, they're a cinema. But that dude, honestly, for the much of a dildo that guy is, he has said that before in the past, that if he did get an invite to COD Next, he wouldn't go because it would compromise and jeopardize his actual integrity and takes on Call of Duty. Let's get into something here I want to talk about. We got TIMTHETATMAN here, guy in the thumbnail. He's not going to stop. He's not going to give it up. He's going to COD Next right now.
I have been invited to Call of Duty Next.
Once again, guaranteed going to make videos, stream this game, and say that this game is good. He's not going to say anything negative about Call of Duty Black Ops 7, just like he didn't say anything negative about Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Black Ops 6 may have saved Call of Duty.
And FaceSwag going there.
What?
J-God going there. But I also want to drive something home to anyone here who thinks people aren't being paid, or they're not being honest about being paid, or they're telling you they're not being paid, or whatever the fuck you think is going on with these content creators. And I'm going to tell you this right now. TIMTHETATMAN got paid $30,000 an hour in the past to stream Call of Duty. And many other YouTubers and content creators and streamers on Twitch and whatnot have been paid copious amounts of money to stream this game. Their opinion, just want to let you know right now, for anybody who has any doubt, their opinion is bought and paid for. A long time ago, for those of you who don't remember, but the big OGs of Call of Duty like T. Martin, White Boy 7th Street, Ali A, X-Jaws, fuck man, I don't know, Wings Redemption, maybe not. He was too fat to get on a plane. They couldn't afford the extra plane ticket and didn't want to bother bringing it out there. But that era of Call of Duty, White Boy 7th Street himself and myself exposed how much these guys were getting paid back then.
Exclusive behind-the-scenes information about Activision paying Call of Duty YouTubers. During my trip to Los Angeles, it came back to my memory that Machinima offered me a 5-figure sum to promote Ghost through Activision. Now, I was blacklisted from all Activision events. Machinima didn't know at the time, so they offered that money to other YouTubers, 2, 3, 4, who knows how many, but yes, Call of Duty did pay COD.
They were given $25,000 back in the day to go out to Call of Duty early capture events before Call of Duty Next was a thing. But now it's COD Next, and fuck man, they're getting paid $30,000 an hour to go home and stream this game. Who knows what other kind of content and other kind of contracts they've got behind closed doors, because back in the day, these contracts that LEA and T Martin and et cetera had with Activision were not divulged, and they never told anybody they were paid, and they kept it a secret. So who knows what other people are getting paid on the down low secretively with little contracts with Activision to try to come across as being, you know, Call of Duty YouTubers, when in fact they're just paid advertising agents, like literally paid advertising agents of Activision for Call of Duty games. And self-admittedly, TIMTHETATMAN is a paid Call of Duty advertising agent. And he's also a paid Marvel Rivals agent, a paid Fortnite agent. He literally is just an advertising vessel for whoever is going to give him money. And listen, man, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. You're not out here, you know, dropping bombs on hospitals in Gaza like you're Israel. Woo! You're just making a ton of money, tricking people who are stupid, who think that your opinions on video games are actually legit and not bias, but making a shit ton of money nonetheless from corporations paying you. So cool. And no one's going to stop. TIMTHETATMAN ain't going to stop. I mean, I don't mean to throw this guy under the bus, but the Act Man is a perfect example of a guy getting paid and then his opinion and his takes being biased as well because of the financial incentives and the relationships he is having with gaming companies. Remember that game Payday 2 or Payday? I don't know. Fuck, I don't play Payday. But the worst Payday, the most recent one that was just totally panned and dislike bombed and negative reviews everywhere. And then Act Man went out to some kind of New York City Payday event where he got paid. Kind of funny, Payday, got paid, and then came home and write like some positive review about the game. And that's what's funny too. Like that guy, once again, it's not about the Act Man, but he's an example of people who are compromised, will tell you that thanks EA for sponsoring this video, or whatever company, thanks for sponsoring this video. Here's my review of this video. Like you're literally being paid by the company to review their fucking, like conflict of interest. That's like working at the CDC and say this drug is safe, and then you go work for the drug company after you worked at the CDC with $1 million job. Like, hello McFly. Hello, anyone in there? Hello. Fortunately, I began this video by saying that you guys watching this video are not the mongoloids or idiots in the Call of Duty community or in community in general. And that is true. I'm not trying to pander to you, but unfortunately, no one's watching this video who should be watching this video. They don't even know I exist. They don't know that Blame Truth exists. They don't know that anybody out here making critical Call of Duty videos really exists. Because if they did, millions and millions of people, or hundreds of thousands of people, wouldn't still be buying this piece of shit game because they would realize the grift and the scam that's going on. It might mean, like, I want to keep this real too. Most people playing Call of Duty don't know about the manipulative matchmaking. They don't know what skill-based matchmaking is, or engagement optimization matchmaking is, or any kind of manipulation that Activision is doing. Most people, and by most I mean 90+% of the people playing the game, are oblivious to it and have no clue it's even happening to them. And with that being said, I'm the Ghost of VERDANSK. Thanks for watching. Stay black, question authority, don't let the honky crack reptilian shapeshifters build the movie stars, man, can't show some lives on judge, some that Joe's outside, and we say guys will take white men bring you down.